Hello and welcome to day 2 here at Advertising Week Europe and the second of our Ad Week Daily Digests on the Drum. Today I am joined by the Drum's Editor-at-Large and Head of TV, Dave Birss. Dave, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
And so once again, we're just going to talk about the coolest stuff that we've seen at Ad Week today. But first of all, tell us why we're stood in front of London's most spectacular billboard.
Well, you just have to look up there in the top right-hand side of it. There's the Drum logo. Look at that. Together with Clear Channel and DEOH, we are doing this campaign where we're asking one question every single day of Ad Week, and we're getting people to tweet their answers. So this that's obscured by the bus right now is today's question about is traditional television, is it relevant anymore in this sort of, I suppose, Netflix world? And 99% of people think it is.
An overwhelming result.
Absolutely.
But there's going to be new questions every day, and people can take part in that. Follow the Drum's Ad Week Twitter channel, and you'll find out all the latest questions, and you can take part even if you're not here at Ad Week. But speaking of Ad Week, we're 500 yards away from the main BAFTA venue. What are the coolest things that you've seen in there today, Dave? What stood out for you? I
sadly missed the great philosopher and author, Katie Price, who this morning she was talking with Robin White about what it means to have a personal brand. I think a lot of people went along to the session maybe to hate on her a bit, but she seemed to charm the audience. One of the things that she said was, you could play me at Trivial Pursuit, I'm probably not going to win, but I've got street smarts and I understand business, and I think she does. I think she's a very good business person, and hats off to her in many ways, and well done for charming maybe a slightly hostile audience.
Ad Week does have an interesting way of pulling in these kind of characters, though, doesn't it? And taking inspiration from other parts of the world. I mean, outside advertising. Why do you think that is? Do you think we do need to look beyond the industry's walls to get inspiration a little bit more than we do at the moment, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. I think if we're just to look at ourselves, or the advertising industry is just to look at the advertising industry and learn everything from there, it's going to be very small-minded. I think that there's so much to learn from so many different areas, and as everything is smudging, and publishers are becoming broadcasters, and broadcasters are becoming online content, you know, we just have to be totally wide open to all this stuff. And I think Advertising Week is very good at that.
Okay, well, back to the industry stuff. What else did you see today that caught your eye?
Well, I've just come from a panel there that was that Starcom had hosted, which was this sort of very interactive session. It was great, where it was a bit like Dragon's Den. And they had 3 entrepreneurs there who were talking about their marketing products, I suppose. And the company that won there were all to do with connecting real-world retail with online retail and helping brands make the most of that. So they've won a prize. That was very entertaining to watch, these people doing their pitches and then being grilled. So that was
quite daunting for them, I imagine.
I would imagine so, yeah.
And had a little session on the Drum bus today as well?
Oh yes, that went really well. I hosted a session today. It was all about the future of advertising agencies. We had Dave Birss, we had Chris from Adjust Your Set, we had Owen from Microsoft, we had James from AOL. So there we've got very big advertising tech companies, and then a couple of guys who are trying to shake up the industry, really. And the one thing that we all agreed is that the advertising industry really has a bit of work to do, because consumers are changing, new technology's coming along, but really, you know, the industry by itself isn't changing as fast as the audience is. And we covered all sorts of things there, and I think the one that sort of resonated most for me is we really need more diversity in terms of, I suppose, sexual diversity, sort of as more equality, more women in the industry. That is really going to help us. Diversity in terms of sort of race as well, I suppose, and different sort of cultural backgrounds, and getting people who aren't just from that white male middle class bubble. And the more diversity you have, the better we are equipped to solve problems and the better ideas that we're going to have. And I think that was the main thing I took from it. But we'll be turning it into an article, so that'll be up in the Drum soon enough.
And hopefully that's a theme that we'll see more of this week at Ad Week. And you can keep up to date with all the latest on Ad Week on thedrum.com, and we'll be back tomorrow with another one of our daily digests.
Thank you.